The Last of Us Part 2 is amazing. Nah, I'm playing. This game is dog shit. Okay, so I got a couple disclaimers before we get into the video. First of all, I will be talking about any spoilers I want to. I will be showing no mercy with the spoilers. So if for some reason you still want to play this game, I would skedaddle. That was your first and only warning. So if you don't want to hear spoilers, you best be gone. Tiger Woods kills Joel. Second disclaimer is for the kiddos that might be watching. If you're younger, I would just dip because there's quite a bit of butt sex, so that's all I can say about that. So that's about it for the disclaimers. Another thing I just want to say is that if you enjoyed this video, go down and smash that like button harder than Owen smashes Abby. Okay, where to begin about this absolute chromosome party of a game? Let me just start off by saying no, I do not currently own the game. Here's the thing, I was going to buy the game before the leaks came out, even after the leaks came out. I had a little bit of hope before, you know when all the critics started dropping their reviews, I was like, okay, maybe it's not as bad as I thought. Honestly, after this, don't trust any like mainstream critics. IGN, Metacritic, Metacritic is not a reliable source. Let me just tell you, they're like one of the most unreliable sources for reviews. Never look at Metacritic. I'm looking at like IGN, and I know they're not really reliable, but I'm thinking, okay, maybe the game isn't as bad as I thought, right? Because everybody was giving it 10 out of 10s. Game drop, I see the gameplay, I lose all hope instantly. Bro, I swear to you, I woke up in the morning. This was the morning that the game had dropped, okay? So I hadn't seen any real gameplay that Sony hadn't already put out, right? So I wake up in the morning and I go on YouTube, and the first thing I see is butt sex. The first thing I see is Abby taking a small cock from the back. Oh my gosh. I don't even want to think about it, bro. Okay, I'm gonna put my monetization at risk right now. I'm assuming most of y'all have already seen the clip of this love scene. But if you haven't, I'll play the clip right now, but I'm gonna have to heavily censor it. But I think you'll get the idea.
Cut into them. I could torture them until they're crying, you know? Abby.
Bro, you can't tell me you didn't just bust 13 fat nuts after watching that masterpiece. So immediately I'm like, okay, this has to be fake. Somebody just downloaded this off of Pornhub and uploaded it to YouTube. They gotta be capping, right? So I go to Google and I type in The Last of Us Part 2 and I see the reviews. And at the time it was like, it's still like a 1 right now, I'm pretty sure. I think when I last checked it was like a 1.9. So it was a 1, right? So Metacritic was the first review, so I click on that, right? Bruh, I swear it was like a 3. I think it's still like a 3.5 or something, but it was a 3. I'm like, the gamers have spoken. I think the gamers have just spoken. And that's the moment I decided I was not going to buy this game. So I go back onto YouTube and I start watching some real gamer reviews, not that IGN BS just passing out 10 out of 10s like it's weed in American high schools. Bro, I came across this one clip. Apparently the game is so bad that, okay, look, just to give a little context, okay, this Korean streamer was at the part where Joel is getting absolutely Tiger Woods in this B word, okay? He's getting all the golf club, right? This man, look at his reaction, bro.
일단 개같은 개연 스토리와 연출의 지문과 평점이 높다는 게 진짜 이해가 안 간다. 병신겜.
맷돌을 돌리려고 하는데?
Bro, he wasn't having none of it. Bro, like, somebody give this man a refund. He deserves his money back after this. So yeah, after watching some Real Gamer reviews, it turned out that the real gamers weren't pleased as I thought. Turns out most of them absolutely despised the game. The man, the myth, and the legend himself, Tyler1, had these words to say about the game after he completed the full story.
Who the fuck's gonna do that? Play through the game again with all of the upgrades and equipment obtained from a previous. Who the fuck's ever gonna play this piece of shit again? You fucking retards. Yeah, it's really done. It's really done. That's really it. That's it. It's done. What a steaming hot piece of shit. Why would the devs even put Abby in that position so Ellie couldn't even get her like moment? Or ever. She gets no moment during the game ever. Nobody gets a moment except for Abby. Like, so I don't understand why the devs themselves would even put Abby in the position to not give Ellie that. Like, that would satisfy everybody. It'd be insane. Why not just do that? Like, why make it so that that it's not even satisfying? She actually loses the trade. She loses her fingers, and Abby loses nothing. Secondly, this entire game was such a waste of fucking time. And don't you ever dare in your life even think about making a third one. This shit was so sad. It was so pathetic to play. There was no progress made on anywhere. And somebody else mentioned it earlier, way better. This whole game, this whole game is a fucking message, dude. It's retarded. Kill off all the male characters to keep the female. Somebody's got to say it at this point. To keep all the fucking female characters. The sex scenes were, I mean, I don't give a fuck about, I said it. I don't give a fuck about sex or kissing or all this shit. But it's out of place, and it's just out of place. It doesn't make any, you just add it to add it. And then you're forced to, like, do all these. Now, that's not even talking about the fucking gameplay, right? I mean, I don't give a fuck about the gameplay. But the gameplay, so let's just add that from story. Let's just call it there for story. Pathetic. Story, 0 out of 10, doesn't make any fucking sense.
Honestly, bro, man just spoke straight facts. Now, I've heard a lot about review bombing, and that, hey, we all know it's true, okay? We know a lot of people that just heard about the leaks, didn't even buy the game, are going on to places like Metacritic and just giving it horrible reviews. That's not the point. I truly do believe that even if the leaks didn't come out, this game still would have flopped. It still would have done horrible, because everyone would have found out, just like they did now when the actual gameplay came out, that it was just a whole bunch of SJW BS. Like, did anyone really even ask for this? I don't think anybody asked to play as a meaty cuck, a meaty little cuck for representation. That's the only reason they threw her in there. I'm talking about Abby. But nobody, I mean absolutely no one, asked to play as this dude with the wig on, and then on top of that, kill off everybody's favorite character in the franchise. Like, what? Bro, like, there's just so many things wrong here. For one, okay, with the Abby thing, right? They misled everybody in the trailers. They were even telling you that you were only gonna play as Ellie, right? Turns out you play as Abby for like half the game, right? And then not only that, but they make you kill off your favorite character, right? And honestly, okay, I'm gonna blame this all on Neil Cuckman, okay? He's the director of the game, right? I believe ever since the first talks of this game even started, when it was in early development, I don't think he really had a quality story in mind. I think this was all in the beginning just a political message. It was just to push politics. I don't think he ever wanted to push an actual story. I think he's thinking, okay, we have a successful story running for us, right? Let me just throw a little bit of politics in it, right? And then we'll have a mediocre story that maybe people will enjoy, which nobody actually enjoyed it, and it was less than mediocre. So he failed, bro. And here's why people are easy to jump in and blame the entire development team. This is why I'm not blaming the entire development team. For one, there are many people that are developing this one game. I'm not gonna blame it on everybody because, all right, check me out, bro. I took a video game design class, right? It's hard. It takes a lot of work, okay? So I know a lot of people at this company, at Naughty Dog, were putting in blood, sweat, and tears into this game. It's not their fault that this game came out absolutely mentally retarded. Like, for example, let's say you're the art director and you have control over how the game looks. As I was saying, I think I might have said this in the beginning, but the game is beautiful. Like, I'll throw up a clip from the game. Look at Ellie's expressions. Look at her face expressions, like the animations and everything. The game overall is an amazing looking game. It looks like something that you could potentially see on the PS5. It's not there yet, but with a little bit of enhancements, it looks like something you could definitely see on the PS5. So you really got to think about that. Like, there's so many divisions that contribute to making this game. There's like the art department that are just, you know, they create the art for the game. They're designing the environments. You got like all the animators making the animations look so smooth and fluid and all of that. And then you have the writing department, which just ruined the game. You have the director and then you have the writing department. Like, the other divisions, they have nothing to do with that. They can't control any of that. So you can't blame it on the entire development staff because that wouldn't be fair. I can guarantee you, I put this on my mama, bro. If you went over to Naughty Dog right now and you asked one of the animators if they were pleased of the final product of their game, I don't think they would. I think a lot of them might be displeased. A lot of them might be disappointed. And to be honest, it's just a really sad situation because let's say you're working years on this game. They worked years straight on this game. People poured their heart into this game, right? And then the writers come along, the director comes along and just absolutely butt raped the game. And there's nothing you can do about it because that's not your department. You can't control it. And I feel like a lot of people at Naughty Dog are disappointed with the final product and they want to speak out about it, but they can't because they don't want to lose their job. And that's why I haven't gone on one of these review sites and dropped a negative review because, like, you had these people that worked so hard on this game but couldn't control it getting destroyed, you know? Anyways, if you're still here, then obviously you must have found this video sorta interesting. So if you did find this video entertaining, please consider dropping a sub, join the Long Dong Gang. It is free of charge. No, you don't gotta pay nothing. Also, drop a like for the boys. And if you have any opinions on this game, if there's anything I missed or glanced over, drop it down in the comment section below. I'll look at it and maybe I'll make another video. Also, I got a shout out. Last video I told y'all that if you sent my video to Sky Jackson and DM'd me proof, I would choose someone for a shout out. And today we got our first shout out. We got Nate the Goat God at Nate_the_great_Nas. I'll put it up on the screen. Go follow this king right here. If you're still watching, I got y'all with another shout out opportunity. Down in the comment section below, comment how long you think Abby's horse cock is, and then under that measurement, put down any social media ads that you want me to shout out, and then I'll pick somebody to shout out in my next video. Anyways, guys, just remember, gay butt sex.